Welcome back to Metal Gear. So, yeah, we're still searching for Gray Fox because, you know, he's the one who came here to try to see what's going on, and let's see if we can find him.
Alright.
Alright. In fact, allow me to bring us some more backstory about the whole thing about Kojima becoming a game designer, because here's an interesting thing. Much like David Cage, Kojima's original intent was to actually become a filmmaker, but it all changed when he first played Super Mario Brothers. And that game completely changed everything for him. And he immediately fell in love with the medium, and he felt, okay, so it's like I can actually be the character in a story. This is awesome. So I'll just make games then.
Thank you, Nintendo.
So yeah, we have Super Mario Brothers. So yeah, we have Miyamoto and Super Mario Brothers.
Ironic,
to thank for the creation of the Metal Gear.
Okay then.
Was that to you?
Yeah, he was talking about the NES version of Metal Gear Solid. I mean Metal Gear. Basically, I'll give you the long story short. Yeah. Basically, the NES version of Metal Gear 1 is okay, but it has a lot of flaws.
Speak for yourself, Joe. I think it's horrible.
Honestly, it's not downright horrible. It's playable, and it's still fun enough. I mean, heck, it being fun is the reason that America, got into Metal Gear from the get-go. It's just like, well, when you compare it to the original MSX version, it is incredibly lacking. However, Pedro will show us quite a bit of the highlights when we get to the NES version.
Yes. We'll do a let's look. Since the game is mostly the same, there's no you need to actually make a separate playthrough for it. Okay, basically,
and that's another one of the reasons why the NES version is okay.
In order to see, basically, in this particular area, there are lasers. There are infrared lasers that detect me and shit. But I don't have the infrared goggles yet, so I can't quite see them yet. So basically, I'm gonna have to improvise. All right, let's go.
At what point in the timeline does this game take place?
In 1995.
All right, so
after basically it takes place 11 years after Phantom Pain.
Right. Hey, boss.
When did this game actually come out? The original?
1987.
19.
Hey, boss.
Yes.
Have you heard about this cool new thing called the PlayStation?
I have indeed, Snake. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be invented for a couple of years now, so we have to wait.
Actually, it came out in 1994.
I know, Snake, but it's still 19.
You're in the 19.
Oh, right, 1995, I forgot. Yeah, chronology. Yeah, sure. Yes, I do, Snake. But unfortunately, Mr. Kojima right now is busy with police knots, so we'll have to wait a bit more.
I hope we don't have to wait too long.
Indeed.
Anyway, so these places actually kind of look the same.
Well, Snake, we have to consider that this is an 8-bit game. You can't really expect that much in terms of variety of environments.
Besides, this is a military base. What do you expect? A coffee shop?
No, I was talking as Solid Snake.
No. Even still, he has a point. I mean, really, it's a military base. Are you really expecting some sort of coffee shop here?
I mean, if one thing that Fox movies have shown us is that military base is the same. Alright. Thank you for saving me. That member of Foxhound, Grey Fox. Fine. He's being held in a secret cell.
Alright. In that case, we'll have to search for a cell that is...
They're not going to die of heart attacks, are they?
Last 2 stars.
Alright. There are cameras around us, so cardboard box.
Hey.
Let's see what Diane will talk to us.
This is Solid Snake. Come in.
Still nothing.
Grr.
What about Big Boss? This is Big Boss. You will need to use camouflage in exposed locations. For example, maybe there's something you can wear on your head? Over.
What I wouldn't give for a silence button right now.
By the way,
hey, you called him.
Maybe, well, Pedro, do you know the history behind the cardboard box? Exactly when Kojima came out with that?
Because, I have no idea. I guess. I usually just.
Thanks for helping me. The only way to get close to the secret cell is to get caught.
There you go.
Oh,
Actually, too, believe it or not, the cardboard box wasn't Kojima's idea, because what a lot of people don't know is, like, well, Kojima wasn't even the lead head of this project from the get-go. Ironically. I mean, he was kind of like, shall we say...
It sounds so goofy, yet so ingenious at the same time, so...
Isn't that Kojima in a
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know it's surprising. It's like, well, I mean, technically, Kojima didn't even start the idea of Metal Gear. It's amazing, really. However, the project sort of became his baby, you know, like when they focused it more on stealth. That's sort of where everyone started to take command.
Ow.
Other than that, though, a lot of the other stuff had already been fought up.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot to
also, his walking cycle.
Alright, so basically, if you go here, don't move. Take him away.
Take him away.
Well, crap.
The floors in Hyrule, and we can talk about Mercy.
This is Big Boss. Infiltration accomplished. Find the cell where they're holding Grey Fox.
Ah yes, infiltration. Yay.
See, just as planned.
Sure.
Well, remember too, he specifically told us we're supposed to infiltrate. He didn't say how.
Yeah, for all we know, it was just Solid Snake screwing up and say, yeah, it was all part of my plan.
Snake, come in.
Diane still wanna... Okay, and here's the interesting thing. We can actually punch these walls and break through them. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, that's a bit of a cryptic thing, too.
Yeah, well...
I mean, it's cool, us.
Check the walls.
Well, yeah, he did tell us to check the walls.
I get that,
so...
but punching them...
Okay, so...
let's see
then again, to be fair, I guess... Oh, yeah. You made it, rookie. I'm Grey Fox.
We found Grey
Stop
Fox.
Stop calling me that.
Well, you are a rookie.
Well, you are a rookie. Metal Gear is the ultimate weapon, an all-terrain, nuclear-equipped, walking battle tank. Yet it can only move 2 miles per hour. When it's finished, a nuclear strike can be launched from anywhere on the planet.
How'd you move it?
We must do everything we can to destroy it before it's completed. There's only one way to destroy Metal Gear.
Destroy the cartridge?
You wish. And the only person that knows how to do that is Metal Gear's developer, Dr. Drago Petrovic Madnar.
Petrovich. It's Russian.
Yeah.
And he is being held prisoner somewhere inside this building. Find Dr. Madnar.
Alright, we got our new objective then. We gotta find Dr. Madnar so he can tell us how to destroy Metal
log
Gear.
updated.
Wait, how do you spell it again?
There we go.
Allow me. Newbies. Why, back in my day, that Metal Gear was way tougher.
Hey, leave the cool voice to me.
Oh, but don't you know, I'm Naked Snake from the past. We have similar voices.
Yeah, but that...
For a certain reason.
I'm the shot maker. No one has ever escaped from here. So die! So yeah, here's our first boss battle, Shot Maker.
Alright.
Let's see how you can actually handle this.
What we have to do, you have to go here so we can get back our equipment that was taken from us. And there, now we can fight.
Why didn't he come in here and fire at me?
Because it wouldn't be fair.
Because he's stupid.
We also have to destroy that transmitter because they left the transmitter there. If you don't get rid of that transmitter, you're gonna be in trouble because you're always gonna be pursued by guards.
How they got past stage 1 of their plan because of their stupidity, I'll never know.
Indeed.
Trust me, rookie. There's a reason.
Alright, the boss battle's in... Okay, hold on. Alright, let's talk to Diane about it.
This is Solid Snake.
Perfect time to be talking, right in the middle of a shot fight.
Joe, you'll be Diane. Oh, no, never mind.
This is Steve.
It's Steve. Go ahead, Whips.
Wait,
this is Steve.
Diane?
No. I know Diane. She'll be taking a shower right now. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Wow, David Cage really did take some inspiration from Kojima now, didn't he?
Sorry about earlier, Snake. I had a bad cough.
There you go. The boss battles in this particular game are very easy. All you really have to do is keep shooting, really.
Yeah.
Oh, new key card.
Oh!
Yay.
Card number 3.
Well, anyway, Jova, you know, if you think taking codec conversation during boss battle is laughable here, in Metal Gear Rising is even worse because, you know, the characters... sometimes the characters actually lampshades that.
Yeah.
Say, Raiden, why the fuck are you calling me?
Yeah.
Right?
There we go.
Why does the ammo keep respawning here?
Because game logic.
I don't know. Gee, ammo constantly responding. I wish my days were that easy, rookie.
What is that voice in my head?
Oh, don't worry. You'll know about me soon enough.
That's alright. That's alright. I've got the next 40 years to figure this one out.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's keep going.
What?
Well, you'll see.
Alright, so this particular door won't open yet.
Card 2. Card
Come on.
Nope.
Oh, great.
We need to find another
Okay. Whoa, time to find another card key. Joy among joy.
Well, whichever, we can just use card 3 here, and there we go.
Oh,
I know. It's just like, well, you know that it's gonna get a bit more crazy with the card keys.
Hi, doggy.
Be a good boy, coochie coochie.
Coochie coo.
There we go. Basically,
you make the dog explode.
In true Zelda fashion, if you manage to touch the wall and you see there's the interrogation point appears, it means that one was bombable. Anyway, yeah, we got the enemy uniform. What does the enemy uniform do? Basically, it allows us to disguise ourselves as a part of the enemy, but not for everybody. It's just for a specific situation. So there we go. Blow up here. Yeah. There we go.
Wow. Hey, Snake! I think I know why they call you Solid. It's because you're able to punch solid brick with your hands.
That's not the only reason they call me Solid.
Let's not get into details, okay?
Oh yeah, let me guess. You say gas snake for the guy who farts a lot.
Basically, these are guard dogs. Other happens for them.
No, but that one literally clipped through the wall.
Hey, boss, you heard of this movie where Daniel Radcliffe's corpse farts?
What?
That's actually a thing.
Jesus.
You sure it's still burped?
I think so.
Alright then.
Yeah. You know, with a little bit of a bad throw, my snake voice is actually more effective.
There we go, and boom.
Yeah, that sort of stuff tends to happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the only way to get in here is basically, you know, destroy walls with explosives.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Now let's see what's in here. And we got a bomb blast suit, which we'll need later.
Alright.
Okay, let's keep going.
Oh, bombs away then, let's go!
Oh, damn, these things are heavy.
Alright.
Well, you seem to be handling rather fine with all that weight on you.
Yeah, dogs coming out of fucking nowhere.
Remember, too, it's the same dog pursuing me. It's the same dog pursuing me. It's the same dog pursuing me, too.
I think Tio's talking about how the dog literally just came out of nowhere, though, from the right. Again, Tio, welcome to...
kind of screens when it previously looked like there was no way in. Apparently, when a dog comes way in, the next one.
Okay, Tio, allow me to introduce you to first game weirdness syndrome.
Well,
Metal Gear 1 definitely suffers on that.
Not just that, Metal Gear was made in an era where those things were common as fuck.
Yep.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Is like, well, yeah, for the time period, especially for the first game to come out, yeah, a lot of weird stuff like that's gonna happen. Which is sort of ironic because aside from that, this is quite possibly the easiest of the games to stealth through.
Yeah.
Why can't I shoot the dogs?
Because the dogs, for some reason, are immortal in this game. Alright.
Well, going off of Phantom Pain, that might actually make sense.
True. Alright. Let's go.
Nothing to see here, just a cardboard box taking a ride in an elevator.
Yeah. Hi. Damn
shit.
it.
That's okay.
Come on, rookie. Anyone should know that you shouldn't let the enemy see a moving cardboard box of all things.
Hey, I was nervous, okay?
Nervousness will only serve to get you killed.
Fortunately, there are quite a lot of screens where, but by just moving into the certain screens, the stealth resets anyway, so you can abuse that very easily. Nothing to see here, just a cardboard box.
I'm almost surprised that...
Okay.
Hi, Boxy. Yeah, that's what I'll call you. Boxy.
Like the first love.
Yeah. Probably the only love I'm gonna get.
Aww.
It's like in Full Metal Jacket where their girlfriends are shotguns.
Alright. Cardboard box, and let's wait.
There we go.
God, yeah. Stanley Kubrick was kind of weird like that.
Actually, you know what would have been cool if Stanley Kubrick were still alive to this day and age? Like, well, imagine if Kojima and Stanley Kubrick had gotten to do a collaboration.
I don't
Stanley
know, I
Kubrick
think we would be too much in conflict with each other.
Actually, too, Kojima's favorite movie is 2001, so I'm pretty sure...
No, I know, but considering how Kubrick had a very strict mentality, you know, I'm not sure if he would have worked on a long run.
Why do I get the feeling I'm not gonna like that movie?
You know, he sounded like the guy that would have been, you know, too much thinking about himself instead of, you know, cooperation.
Sure, I guess.
Not in a bad way, don't mind. Oh, we're all sleepy.
Actually, I'm wondering...
Sleep on the job.
I'm wondering if Sleep would be in our eventual commentary of that, because I end up not liking it, which from what I've seen is pretty
honestly,
likely. All I'm going to be doing is whining.
Dibs.
Huh?
Honestly, Dwibs, I think it'll be okay if you show up for that commentary.
Still nothing.
I mean, honestly, Dibs, I mean, well, if you're like gonna step out of everything that you're afraid of, you know, hating or not liking.
The problem, Job, is that 2001 requires a lot of patience, which we all know Dwibs is not exactly a specialist at that.
Yeah, I'm about as good as patience
honestly,
as timekeeping.
But I'm good at timekeeping most often, so I don't get it.
Hold on, Dwibs.
Of course.
Thank you for helping me.
Indeed.
The only way to get into the inner courtyard is to parachute in from the roof.
Alright, hint, parachute roof. Okay.
Alright.
Harry, wait! Wait!
Don't worry, he freed you.
But I forgot the code word.
Okay. Let's keep going then. Alright, we have to be careful because if this guy sees us, he activates the control panel which activates this electric floor. So this one in particular is really important that you don't let him see you. There we go.
Yeah, I'm so badass.
By the way, have I mentioned that I like the soundtrack of this game?
Yeah.
It's okay, but Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake's soundtrack is much better.
Oh, goggles.
Infrared goggles, so now I can actually see those
I'll never say
infrared.
that it's the best one. I'm just saying it's like, well, this one's pretty good all the same.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid is where the music of the series really became amazing.
As the composer of Solid
Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake would like to have a word with you.
Don't get me wrong, Metal Gear 2 has great music, but I still think the Solid series has better music than the Metal Gear series.
Pedro?
I agree that it does, but I'd say
As the
still that Metal
composer
Gear
of the Metal Gear Solid games, at least the Solid version of them has been the same.
For the most part, yes. No, we had Nariko Ibino working on Metal Gear Solid 1, and starting with 2, one of the big composers was Eric Erickson Williams, and Williams was pretty much involved with the soundtrack for... Oh, welcome back, Shiroi. Basically, while you were gone, we found Grey Fox and we released him, and he revealed us that the only way to know how to destroy Metal Gear is to talk to its creator, Dr. Drago Petrovich Madnar. He's also...
Libs, are you sniffling there?
Got cold.
Basically, Shiroi, he created Metal Gear, and he's also being held hostage here. I'm guessing the guy who's behind all this forced him to build a Metal Gear for him. So basically, we have to find Dr. Madnar. He will tell us how to destroy Metal Gear.
Hey, Shiroi.
Oh, I'm sleepy.
Hi.
Hey, Shiroi, guess what?
What?
I'm so badass, I can punch the air and people will still get hit.
Basically, Shiroi, I found an infrared goggles, which means now I can see these infrared lasers, so it's easy for me to get past.
Later games will be much cooler and let you smoke to reveal the lasers.
Yes. Oh, trust me, Shiroi. In Metal Gear, both cigars and cigarettes are amazing thing. And the interesting thing is that it actually started to this game too. Oh, go ahead.
Thanks for helping me. Dr. Manor is being held in the cell located in the inner courtyard.
There you go. And we were told earlier for another NPC that the inner courtyard can only be reached
by parachuting from the roof.
Which means we have to go to the roof. Let's go.
And get a parachute.
Alright, let's continue exploring then. Oh, by the way, Shira, we also got ourselves an enemy uniform, which will allow us to disguise ourselves as one of the enemies, and a bomb blast suit. Oh, boss battle! Teo, you be the...
I'm the machine gun kid.
Go ahead.
This is the end of the line for you.
Oh, okay.
Bit of a dice game when you're not...
Yeah, sure.
End
of the line.
Machine gun kid?
Well, it was the end of someone's line.
Shiroi, Metal Gear, remember?
I'm not even kidding, Shiroi. There's a boss in another game, not spoiling which one, that is literally called Fat Man.
Yes.
What's it called?
Fat Man.
Fat Man.
Well, remember, Shiroi, I actually off-screen gave Shiroi a list of various Phantom Pain soldier names, remember, Shiroi? So she's aware of...
Yep.
There we go. Oh, there you go. And we found ourselves a parachute.
There you go.
Alright, to the roof we go then.
Come to me, baby.
Nothing to see here, just a good old cardboard box.
You know, you think the guards may get suspicious after
seeing
seeing from the cameras the same cardboard box changing position.
Well, hey, for all they know, it's just... Well, for all they know, they have multiple cardboard boxes.
So yeah, one thing I actually forgot to mention is that the one thing we came here with was a pack of cigarettes. Now you're probably wondering, Shari, what use could a pack of cigarettes have in this mission? Well, we'll see. We'll see later.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, contrary to what the movies suggest, video games actually had very good usage of smoking.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of teach you that smoking is positive, which is weird.
Well, the difference is smoking here is at least used more productively.
Well,
and that's still not to condone smoking. I mean, the
course.
smoking actually has an ulterior use as opposed to, just...
Alright, let's see what we have here.
Cool.
Alright, let's see what...
As opposed to just a 5-minute break time.
Alright, oh crap.
Oh shit. Don't shoot me, just a cardboard box!
Run.
Oh shit.
This is Snake.
There we go. We reached the other side of this particular floor. Because if I remember how in the last part we were in the other side of that particular electrical floor. So yeah, it's all connected.
Everything is connected.
God damn it.
I forget.
Yes?
Yeah?
I forget. Did Metal Gear 1 have a map?
This game? No, it doesn't have a map, no. You pretty much have to navigate...
Yeah, I mean, that's not necessarily the...
the world of this game isn't really that big anyway. You can memorize the locations pretty far.
No.
Oh, hold on.
This is Big Boss. I forgot to tell you. There's a wind barrier on the roof. Look for a bomb blast suit. Which we already have, so awesome.
Hey guys, guess what I got?
What?
In order to reduce stress, I brought myself an iPod and I'm listening to some tunes.
It's interesting
Sorry,
to say that,
Snake, those don't exist yet.
Those don't exist yet. Wait till Metal Gear Solid 4.
When was the year? I mean, it was a very long time ago, but when was the year where Apple tried to do the whole gaming thing and they failed miserably?
When they made the Macintosh system.
Yeah, basically, I do like the music here, but it's just kind of looking a bit too much for my taste. So I'm just listening to...
Well, that's the problem with it being an old game.
So I'm just listening to... So at the moment I'm listening to Dancing in the Moonlight.
Yeah. The problem is that... the problem is that this game's soundtrack only has like 5 or 6 tunes, so it kind of becomes repetitive. Fortunately, the next game, Metal Gear 2, has a much more extensive and better composed soundtrack.
Basically, yeah.
Which is sort of what I'm wondering.
Yes, I have.
Which is sort of what I'm wondering, because, for some reason, Metal Gear 2 seems to do a better job at the soundtrack, yet it was also on the MSX. So I'm wondering why the whole
bigger budget.
Well, honestly,
remember, Jova, when
Metal very 8-bit-ish enough to be on the NES on its own.
Well, you got to remember, Jova, that Metal Gear.
True.
This game was literally made. This is a game that Konami was sure was going to fail, because when Kojima presented this idea of sneaking around instead of killing people, the Konami execs were like, oh my god, this guy, like, basically, they ended up, Kojima fought for his vision and he did manage to get the game made, but Konami was sure that this game was gonna bomb hard, and yet, when it came out, it got critically acclaimed and as a true original game.
So it's like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda. You have to also remember that back in the day, the gaming industry was kind of recovering from the great crash of the late 80s.
Yeah, watching this,
we only have Nintendo and Sega to actually thank for actually pulling everything out. Go figure.
Yep. Look how that turned out.
Watching this and listening to the music
for better or for worse,
it's kind of hilarious.
Yeah,
as I say always, Jova, each age has its demons and angels.
But yeah, like I was saying, Jova, see, this game...
I agree. Trust me,
anyway,
if anyone has pointed out the flaws with 8th Gen, it's me. Go on, Pedro.
When this game came out, obviously it was a gigantic hit in the Japanese market. Like, everybody loved this game when it first came out, so obviously it made a lot of money for Konami. That's why Konami eventually went on to port the game to the NES and make that NES exclusive shitty sequel without Kojima, because, they wanted to cash in on the success of this game. It was later when Kojima finally decided he wanted to make a sequel himself, Konami gave him a much bigger budget because they wanted this sequel to really be awesome and, be even more successful. Even more successful than the first game.
And now they've basically fucked him over.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm guessing the executives of then are different from the executives
from the edge of a barrier.
Alright, to the edge of the barrier we go then.
We don't know.
Alright. Okay, now let's listen to.
Actually, I did see a video recently of a guy that researched and chronicled all of the history behind and the various behind-the-scenes information. I might show you guys one of those things later on when we're not doing anything. But for now, let's keep going.
Nice, that'll come in handy.
All right, so basically we have to be careful and not touch the blackness, otherwise we'll die. So pay attention and.
Surprised only now the evil corporation is bringing out their...
Hey, look at that! With guys in jetpacks!
Alright.
Okay, yeah, before the game was somewhat realistic, but now this is where they tap into their inner James Bond villains and start pulling all manner of death traps, flying enemies, and,
realistic,
I'll let you see for yourself.
We had the cardboard box earlier.
Yeah, Metal Gear is anything but realistic.
No. What I'm saying is, at the very least, it was grounded to being somewhat realistic up until this point. But from this point on, expect things to just keep getting more and more bizarre. Because, heck, even with a cardboard box, you can maybe suggest that they believe that the cardboard boxes were many and plentiful. But at this point, oh boy! Well, let's just say fasten your seatbelts, because by the 5th game, this will seem like, everyday life.
Fighting a Hind D. Basically, much like the other boss battles, this boss battle is a joke. All you have to do is stand on one place and just keep dropping grenades on him. There we go.
Okay. They kind of have a bit of a throwback to that in Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah. Well, yeah, true. But anyway, the thing... what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. But basically, one of the big things that Metal Gear is different in comparison to other games is that its style of storytelling is much more akin to Western comic books like Marvel and DC. So much like Marvel has stuff where, a human being can gain spider powers just by being bitten by a radioactive spider instead of just dying of radiation, that kind of logic. Basically, Kojima applies that logic in his stories. And you can even see that when you see Portable Ops and Peace Walker, aka the PSP games, because the PSP games went for a comic book style of cutscenes.
Yeah, basically, here's the gist. Basically, when people think, video games that took a lot of inspiration from Western stuff, they think Mario and Sonic. What they don't know is that Metal Gear was also amongst the first to, pioneer the whole Japanese trying to do the whole Americanization shit.
All right,
well, Japanese media is quite, influenced by American stuff anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We get better along than we used to.
And in some cases, that influence kind of fucked them over.
We found the courtyard. Okay. Allow me to say something. Well, actually, no, never mind. The part is over. I'll say it in the next part. See you then, everybody.
We'll see you then.